Hi everybody, welcome back, or welcome if you were new. In today's video, I am going to be discussing about my 2024 goals. I may have a lot of goals. Looking at my list over here, I have a lot of goals. So let's go ahead and get started with them and kind of give an explanation. I plan on adding some of these into my planner and doing the Heroes journal on some of these as well, because they're do the quest type stuff, because some of them just need to be done. But others are, I have sections in my planner and logs and everything for me to keep track of some of this stuff. So let's go ahead and start off with the personal goals. I want to read at least 12 books for the year, so that's one a month that I'd like to read, listen to, whatever. If I do more than that, then that's even better, but I need to have a goal, and the goal is 12. I want to develop a journaling practice. So I started that this month with doing those little cards about self-reflection and that type of stuff. I've never been the best at journaling, so I need to kind of have prompts on journaling, and I want to spend some time this year on kind of like self-reflection and all of that type of stuff. Kind of be selfish a little bit and, you know, think about me and myself. So I kind of want to do some of that along with being that self-reflection and all of that type of stuff. I also want to develop a self-care practice. I want to watch TV less. I'd like to read more, get out and do yard work, walk, do some of that type of stuff, and watch a little bit less TV. How that's going to happen, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it out. Then I need to I have a planner. I'm not the best at sitting down each day and like in the morning and then at night reflecting on everything. So it's like in the morning, set up my list of everything, and then at night go through and say, okay, what do I need to move on to the next day? That type of thing. I need to do better on that. I used to be really good with it at work when I had items where I'd leave them off for the next day and have a list. And kind of right before I would leave the office, I'd have my list of things where I need to start off. Once I finished reading emails and everything, and then as I was reading my emails, I'd add things to the list as I saw fit in the morning. So I need to get into that habit in the morning of doing that type of stuff, and at night also following through with that. It's been several years since I've done that, and I need to get back into that habit. And then I also need to do a weekly planner update as well. So it's like looking at habit trackers and all of that type of stuff, kind of look at that. And then set up a monthly review on how well I did on my goals for this month, how well I did on habits, all of that type of stuff. So those are all like personal goals that I want to work on. Financial goals, I want to pay off all of my debt. I don't want to add any more debt anymore to the credit cards. So I need to pay, I think I have to go look. It's a little bit less because I've paid some towards my credit card this month already. So I will have to go back and check and insert how much I have here in debt. But as of right now that I know of, it's $9,000, and I want to pay off the rest of that by the end of the year, because I'm tired of, you know, putting so much money towards debt to paying for other people for things that I bought, and I don't want that anymore. I want to be able to put that money into savings, into my retirement, into things like that. So that, and with the cost of living going up and everything, I'd like to have a little bit more of a grocery budget or a pet budget or things like that, because things are going up and I need to eat. The boys, the cats need to eat as well, and you know, all of that type of stuff. So on top of all of that, I have some savings goals that I'd like to do. So I'd like to save a total of $3,000 to go into the emergency fund and into the house fund. And the house fund is to eventually pay for the flooring for the floor here in the house. And I know that I already have $1,200 going into my emergency fund, and that I'd like the rest of that $1,200 to be, or the rest of the $3,000 after the $1,200 is taken out, so $1,800. Math is not good for me. To be into the house fund, because it's going to take a couple years for me to actually save up that money and all of that type of stuff. I want to have 2 no spend months, and that is where I limit the amount of spending that I'm doing and just try to do the essentials that are needed. So bills, groceries, gas, pet food, all of that type of stuff. The 2 months that I have selected are February, because it's 29 days, and then August. I just said, okay, what's the 6th month after February? And it was August. So that's where what we're doing. And unfortunately, that is my birthday month. So it's going to be very interesting to see if I can do that. But it is also towards the end of the summer. And that's usually when I start going through my summer bills sinking fund and finish that. So it is a good time for me to try to save up money. So that way, if my summer bills are a lot higher and I've depleted my summer bills sinking fund, I have a little bit more extra money to pay for electricity, gas, and water when they need. And mainly it's electricity that is going to be the highest during that time. And then I mentioned it already, I don't want to add any more to debt. So whatever I put on the credit cards, I want to pay off by the end of the month and not add any more extra to it. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. As far as health goes, I am doing much better health-wise now that I've removed all the heat film, cling stuff off the windows, and I have sunlight coming through. I feel so much better about that and so much happier, and I feel so much better. So besides the health issues, my ankle is doing so much better. So I definitely, first thing, walk 30 minutes a day. Doesn't have to be fast. It's just get out and walk 30 minutes a day. I've been saying that. I need to do it. I absolutely need to do it. So that is the ultimate thing. It is my challenge for 2024 is to walk every day for 30 minutes a day. My challenge to myself. The other thing is to drink more water and less coffee. I have water right here. I only had 2 cups of coffee today, and I desperately want another one, but I'm gonna try to drink water because I've only had this much water today, and it is already 2:45 in the afternoon, and I've been up since 6:45. So need to drink more water. I want to stick to eating healthier. I know these are not quite SMART goals or any of that type of stuff. So I do have the diet plans for lowering, the eating plans for lowering cholesterol. So I have been trying to do that. This past month, I made shredded chicken in my crock pot. So I made chicken in my crock pot, chicken breast in my crock pot, and then I shredded it. And I've been adding that to salads, and I've been trying to eat a salad a day pretty much. And I've noticed when my mom was here this past week that I actually was not eating as much as I was in the past. So my stomach is slowly shrinking, so that's a good thing. So I'm going to continue doing that, eating salads and all of that type of stuff, and also trying to eat healthier. I am going on vacation in June, and I would like to lose at least 20 pounds. And I know that's a stretch, but if I am eating healthier and doing the 30 minutes of walking, which right now I am active by cleaning the house and getting out and doing yard work, but it's not every day that I'm doing that. Most of the time I'm sitting in front of the desk, doing in front of the computer, doing stuff for YouTube. My actual job is all computer related type stuff. And then what do I do when I log off of work and all of that? I go sit in front of the TV. I'm not getting up and working out or any of that type of stuff. So I would like to lose 20 pounds. I don't think that's a stretch because I am around the 250 mark. So going down to 230, I think I can do that in 6 months. And then I want to keep track of my food intake. Again, that's kind of the daily planner type thing. I want to keep track of what I'm doing. I have the Lose It app on my phone, so that would be adding that stuff in there to see if I'm staying kind of in my calorie intake that I'm supposed to be doing and all of that type of stuff. I also want to make sure that I'm using the food scale and weighing the things and not you know, when I go to make a salad and it's, you know, use a tablespoon or two of salad dressing, and I'm not just going like that with the salad dressing and, you know, smothering the lettuce. So doing that type of stuff. Career type goals. I've been trying to get certified, become a certified export specialist for the past couple years. And so one is to study and get the certification by the end of the year. I'd like to get a raise or a promotion. Don't know if that's going to happen, but it, you know, I'd like that to happen. I'd like to define my small business goals. So YouTube, one of the things on here is I would like to create an Etsy printable shop for doing my stickers and that type of stuff. So that way you guys can also take part in getting those type of stuff as well. And any of my printables that I've created, like my cleaning list and all of that type of stuff. And then I, at least this past year, got 1,000 subscribers. So thank you everyone for subscribing that have subscribed this year, and all of my past subscribers. Thank you so much. I am, at least when I checked last night, I was at 1,027 subscribers. My next big goal is to get 4,000 public watch hours. And with Vlogmas, my watch hours are increasing very quickly, and I'm thankful for that. But I'm not going to continue doing a video every single day because it's a lot of planning and a lot of this. I've enjoyed it. I so far have enjoyed every single bit of it, but it is a lot. So, but I would like to get my channel monetized. So to do that, I need to have the 4,000 watch hours. So I'd like to get it that far and then just increase it and all of that type of stuff, because I would like to be able to take some of that income that I'm getting from the YouTube and all of that. Yes, I just said the YouTube. Get, you know, the money from that and be able to give it back to you guys in some form of things. So if it's buying better equipment, or, you know, being able to gift cards or stuff like that to my viewers, all of that type of stuff. So I want to be able to give back to all of you who have been supporting me and all of that type of stuff. So those are kind of the things that I would like to do with my career and side business type stuff. Now, as far as relationships go, I'm not the best, even though I have degrees in communications, I am not the best at talking to my own family. I talk to my mom quite often because usually I'm asking her something, and you know, it's stuff like that. Or when something goes wrong, I need to talk to someone, so I call her up to talk to her about what's going on, that type of stuff. So I want to talk to my family members monthly at least, and slowly work up to maybe doing the turntable, like call my older sister one week, younger sister the next week, mom the next week, back to my older sister, that type of stuff. So, you know, try to do that. I'd like to also spend some time with my friends on a more regular basis and not talk about work or do any of that type of stuff. So that's kind of what I like to do. And then I want to practice active listening to my friends, because I used to be a really good listener. I used to be. I feel that I'm still listening to people, but then I feel like I'm not quite actively listening to them. So I'd like to be a little bit more present to my friends and family and all of that type of stuff. Now, the last goal is home projects. And I did a previous video of all the home projects that I want to do in 2024. It's probably a lot that I probably will not get to. But the main thing, get the carpet out of the house. That's the one thing. If I don't get around to painting the concrete or I just want to get the carpet out of the house by the end of the year. I also want to get window coverings before the summer starts. So there are the TV room and my office specifically, but I also need to do my bathroom window because the blind's broken there. But those windows, I desperately need to get some type of like blackout shades, blinds, something like that to put on those windows, specifically the office and the TV room windows. So that way when the summer comes, I can actually like pull those down and block out a lot of the heat and all of that type of stuff, and try to not have the house be so hot like it was, and not have the AC running as much as it is during the summertime. And then I need to go outside and re-caulk all the outside windows around the brick and the window frames, because I literally can go up to the caulk and just pull it out. It is so old. It's so bad. So that is definitely something that, and one other thing that is not on here, but I need to get it done, is I need to redo all the window screens as well. And 2 of those windows, the guest bedroom and my office, I need to actually purchase new screens, screen frames for those. And I'm looking at, I think they were a Shark Tank one, and to get funded, but they are flexi screens to where they can, the actual frame can bend and everything. And those 2 windows that I have are not quite square. So to get the frames into the windows, we've actually had to bend the metal frames, and the frames will not actually like bend completely out. But if I got the flexi one, it would be able, I believe it would be able to fit in there a little bit better, and I would be able to actually bend it into what I need to do to actually get them in the window and everything. So I'm going to look at the cost of that to add in as some things that I need to do. So those are all of my goals that I have, and I am going to try to figure out how to get these added into my planner and into the Heroes journal and all of that type of stuff, set these up as quests and all of that type of stuff and all of that. I'm definitely, if I do the Heroes journal, the way I think it works is that, I don't know if you can have multiple quests at one time, or if you need to work, I need to read the book, but work on the quest and everything like that. So there are big, high goals in there, and I guess that's how it's supposed to be when you're setting goals. I'm still one of those that when people ask me, where do you want to be in 5 years? I have absolutely no idea, because I have so many interests that it's just so difficult for me to say, I want to be here in 5 years. I have never been that way. So I definitely know that these are what I want to do for this year, and I will try to get them achieved as best as I can and all of that type of stuff. And I am looking forward to this year as a self-reflection year, and that's kind of why the goals are there, is to self-reflect and do all of that, and then chime in again at the end of the year to see where I'm at with all of my goals and all of that, and just try to get them as many crossed off and completed and all of that type of stuff, because it's definitely, I have been putting myself on the back burner for too many years, and it's time for me to put myself first. And some of the stuff, it's like the home projects and all of that, it's, people are like, well, that's about the house. Well, not completely, because the house is about me, and I want the house to be for me. And for me, I want the carpet gone. Desperately want the carpet gone. I'm tired of the carpet. I don't mind rugs, because you can take those out and clean them and do all of that. The carpet is so hard to clean. It's just so hard to clean. And with cats and all of that, it's just, there's a lot of cat hair and dust and all of that type of stuff between me and the cats. So anyways, I hope that everybody enjoyed this video, and that you are also looking at your goals for 2024 and all of that. If you feel like you want to share any of your goals, please let me know them down in the comments down below, because I want to cheer you guys on as you guys try to work on your goals and all of that type of stuff. So thank you everybody, and have a wonderful day. Bye everybody.